2023 Kia Sportage Hybrid Review. Our experts take compact SUVs are like bunnies. Cute, small, nearly identical, and ubiquitous. It's difficult to keep track of them all, but the 2023 Kia Sportage Hybrid stands out thanks to its spacious footprint, pleasant road manners, and thoughtfully designed cabin. The Sportage outperforms the compact SUV competition in terms of value, space, and infotainment system usability, but the hybrid model's fuel economy was disappointing on a road trip. The Sportage sits between the small Seltos and the three-row Sorento in Kia's SUV lineup. The Sportage has grown in size and power for 2023, and Kia has added a hybrid model that looks almost identical to the gas-powered version. Compare their specifications. I tested a hybrid model with all-wheel drive, which competes with the Honda CR-V Hybrid and Toyota RAV4 Hybrid. Compare the specs of these three models. Quick and thirsty, the hybrid is available in three trim levels: LX, X, and SX Prestige. The LX has standard front-wheel drive or optional AWD, whereas the X and SX Prestige have standard AWD. A turbocharged 1.6-liter four-cylinder engine is combined with a 1.49 kWh battery and a 44 kW electric motor to produce 227 horsepower total. The engine is linked to a 6-speed automatic transmission. The non-hybrid version has a 187 HP, 2.5-liter four-cylinder engine and an 8-speed automatic transmission. The Sportage Hybrid's quick acceleration feels almost EV-like right off the line, thanks to near-instant torque from the electric motor and power from the turbo engine. You can set the drive mode selector to Sport for even more power on takeoff, and there's also an Eco mode that dampens responsiveness to save gas. The Sportage Hybrid feels as quick as the RAV4 Hybrid, and much faster than the CR-V Hybrid, especially in sport mode. The Sportage cruises comfortably on the highway, thanks to a smooth ride, composed handling, no-nonsense shifts, and precise steering with good feedback. Choosing sport mode gives the steering more heft for those who prefer a firmer feel. The Sportage's engine noise is well muffled, as are the vehicle's electrical whirring sounds, a hybrid trademark that can annoy in other models, including the RAV4 Hybrid. The Sportage Hybrid also lacks the strange, heavy brake pedal feel that many hybrids' regenerative braking systems have. Instead, the braking action is linear, with natural pedal feel. Missed hybrid MPG. The Sportage Hybrid does have flaws, one of which was a major issue in my test: disappointing real-world fuel economy on a road trip. The EPA rating for the Sportage Hybrid with FWD is 42.4443 mpg city, highway, combined. AWD has a significant impact on the numbers, lowering the combined mileage to 38 mpg. In practice, however, I fell far short of all of these figures. I averaged a paltry 33.8 mpg combined on a 408-mile road trip in an XAWD model. However, the conditions were not ideal, and my trip was full of gas-guzzling mitigating factors. It was mostly highway driving, so there weren't many opportunities for regenerative braking, which increases efficiency. Also, because the outside temperature was high, the air conditioning was turned up, which reduces efficiency. Finally, the SUV was packed with people and gear: 2 adults, 2 children, and a cargo area that was nearly full. The 2022 AWD-only model. The EPA rating for the Honda CR-V is 40.3538 mpg, with a more efficient redesigned version due in 2023. In the CR-V Hybrid, I averaged 40.9 mpg over 165 miles of mixed city and highway driving. The AWD-only Toyota RAV4 Hybrid outperformed its 41.3840 mpg EPA ratings by returning an average of 44.2 mpg in our 165-mile loop. Granted, The driving conditions on that mileage drive were quite different from my drive in the Sportage Hybrid. One occupant, no luggage, and lower overall speeds due to a combination of city traffic, slower suburban roads, and faster interstate highways. There is no EV mode that allows the Sportage to travel solely on electric power, but better mileage is on the way. A plug-in hybrid Sportage with an estimated 32 miles of EV-only range will be available later in 2022. If it's anything like the charming and efficient plug-in hybrid Sorento, this upcoming Sportage model could be just right. Thoughtfully designed interior, the hybrid cabin, like the exterior, differs little from the gas-only version. The only difference is the gear selector, which is a rotary dial in the hybrid and a traditional lever in the gas-only models. The cabin of the Sportage appears to be forgettably average at first glance, with predictable design and acceptable amounts of hard and soft plastics. But wait a minute, it isn't. There's some interesting stuff going on. Small innovations combine to form a thoughtfully designed cabin that is adaptable and well-suited to transporting people and goods. In the front, I liked how the cup holders could be expanded to hold a large drink or contracted to hold a regular can or bottle. A deep center console storage box that easily swallowed my family's cache of road trip snacks is also noteworthy up front. Kia molded two coat hangers into the front head restraints, but I used them as tablet holders for my homemade rear seat entertainment system, which made the second row much more family-friendly. However, do so at your own risk, as Kia claims they were not designed to hold tablets. Below the hangers are integrated hooks for storing shopping bags or charging cables, as well as large pockets to store additional items. Spring-loaded cargo area handles quickly and easily lower the seats in a 60/40th split in the back. There's some underfloor storage as well as a dual-level cargo floor for corralling smaller items. Control confusion for the most part. I was impressed with the Sportage's controls. The 8-inch touchscreen in the base trim models supports Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. The X trim I drove, on the other hand, has a larger 12.3-inch touchscreen and a newly available 12.3-inch gauge cluster screen, which together create a sleek look and high-tech feel. The knobs below the screen, on the other hand, could be a little more low-tech. While the touchscreen's buttons and menu structure were simple and easy to use, a pair of knobs below the screen were difficult to use because they alternated between temperature and audio controls, similar to the controls in Kia's electric EV6 SUV. I'm all for sharing, except when it makes no sense. The left knob becomes volume control and the right knob changes the station or track with the push of a paper airplane-shaped button. When you press the fan button, the knobs now control the cabin temperature. Here's what happened, comically, several times during my drive. I was listening to a song I liked. I want to turn up the volume. Instead, I raised the cabin temperature to 80 degrees. It's not a deal breaker, but it is an oddity that caught me off guard several times. There's one more oddity, but it only applies to Android users. The pairing of my phone with Android Auto was simple, but the display could be improved. The Android Auto interface occupies roughly 2/3 of the screen, leaving a lot of blank space on the right side. Connecting an iPhone, on the other hand, uses the entire screen. Again, it's not a deal breaker, it's just strange. Value and safety. The Sportage Hybrid also stands out in terms of safety and value. The Sportage Hybrid LX starts at $28,585. All prices include destination charges, with standard FWD. AWD costs an additional $1,800. The X and SX Prestige come standard with AWD and have starting prices of $32,285 and $37,485, respectively. The base Sportage Hybrid costs $1,300 more than the gas-only Sportage LX, while the X Hybrid costs $1,200 more than the gas-only X with AWD. Driver attention warning. a rear occupant detection system, lane centering steering, lane keep assist, and forward collision avoidance with cyclist detection and autonomous emergency braking are all standard across all trims. A blind spot monitor with collision avoidance, rear cross-traffic alert, reverse automatic emergency braking, and navigation-based smart cruise control are available as options. The Sportage Hybrid starting price of less than $30,000 makes it competitive in its class. The 2022 Honda CR-V Hybrid starts at $33,255, while the 2022 RAV4 Hybrid starts at $30,910, though both models come standard with AWD. Even with AWD, the Sportage Hybrid is a few $100s less expensive than the RAV4 Hybrid. The 2023 Kia Sportage stands out as a compact SUV with a strong blend of space, comfort, and value. However, as a hybrid, it falls short on the highway.